All right, Shalom, another GMS on the go back with another lesson. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Next double honors to the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the ones that taught me the 100% truth according to the Bible. Peace, blessings, and safety to all you sincere Akins. Keep pushing, keep believing, keep the faith of God's people here for a bear. Pretty much are going into a lesson about not fearing what's coming. You know, it's going to go down. Things are going to happen. It's written though. Wars, rumors of wars, uprising of the people. All hell breaking loose. The guy in the Bible warned us about it. Told us to get our acts together. Are you doing what the scriptures told you to do? Let's get into it. 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. Starting off with the head apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. They've been prophesying for years, man. 35, almost 40 years of prophesying to you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, telling you things that's going to happen before it happened. Now it's happening. And you're surprised all of a sudden. You had men telling you, according to the Bible, what was going to happen before it happened. Now all of a sudden, you're surprised that it's happening. You shouldn't be surprised. None of us should be surprised about the things that we're seeing. You know, the words of prophecies, look, the prophecies are speaking loud and clear. It says that at the end, it shall speak loud and clear. Matter of fact, let's get that right quick. Let's go straight to Habakkuk right quick. Let's go straight to Habakkuk. The scriptures say, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. Men been telling you things that's going to happen before it happened. Look, Israel didn't take heed though. Because Israel thought this word was a fairy tale, right? Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3. For the vision, aka the prophecies. Okay? Martial law, cannibalism, the famine, the race riot, uprisings of the people, wars, rumors of wars, earthquakes in diverse places. Fires, storms, the love of many waxing cold, the devil coming down with great wrath. That's the vision, right? It's yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. And though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, because it seemed like it was taking a long time for all these things to pop off, but now look, it's popping off. The scriptures told us to just wait on it, because it will surely come. It will truly come. Though it seemed like it's taking a long time, though it tarry, wait for it. The guy in the Bible told us to do what? Go speak in the ears of our people, of his people, the words of prophecy. Look, we doing that, right? What else, Lord? Which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imagination against thee. Let not the incredulity, meaning unbelief. The majority of our people didn't believe what we were saying. According to the Bible, they didn't believe it was going to happen. But now look. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, which represents destruction, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and the hurtful works are fulfilled. Jumping down, 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world, destruction to the world, right? And them that dwell therein. Why? Because the scriptures tell you that the devil is going to come down with great wrath. Pursuant to St. Matthew 24 and 21, it's a day coming that ain't never happened on the face of the earth. Look, a day of death, a day of destruction, a day of mayhem, a day of things that you ain't never thought was going to come to the earth. It's going to come. That's why the scriptures say, woe unto them that dwell upon the earth. Right? For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another. See, martial law getting ready to pop off. Look, everything that the Bible said was going to happen, it's happening right now, real time. Real time. One people should stand up to fight against another. You see that brewing now? So you got these Edomites just straight up just shooting Jake down. Look, it's all orchestrated by the God of the Bible, though, man. The scripture said, who shall rise him up? Who shall rise Jacob up? Yahweh Shemel Shai is going to let you people know in real time, you Israelites, look, that this is not your rest. You ain't going to have no other choice but to realize and acknowledge that America is not your rest. Okay? So what you see going on right about now is reality. Look, that fantasy world that you was trapped in, that bubble, Yahweh Bashim Shai is popping, he's bursting that bubble right now, and now you're getting a taste of reality. Everything ain't all good like you thought it was. Everything ain't all love like you thought it was, right? You got one people standing up to fight against another, right? With swords in their hand. And a sword is a killing instrument, the modern day gun mainly, you know, but any kind of weapon, a bat, you know what I'm saying? You name it, man, crossbow, a knife, you name it. You know? And swords in their hands. For there should be sedition among men, and invading one another. When you go into that word sedition, it means pretty much exciting someone to go against the government. You're seeing that. All this is leading up to martial law. But with everything that's going on, the God of the Bible told us, look, don't fear nothing that's coming. Yeah, you in the flesh, and you're going to get nervous or whatever, but let your faith kick in. Let your trust in me kick in, right? For there should be sedition among men, and invading one another. People going to start coming up in your crib soon come. Your neighbor going to try to take your head off. You had the martial law troops coming up in your house trying to take your head off. It's getting ready to go down. But remember, you didn't believe in the Bible, right? You know, for there to be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. These people are not going to care what the governor or the mayor or the president is saying. They don't care, man. You had people already go to the governor's mansions and try to run up in that thing with guns and all that. I think some of them actually got up in there. That's going to make martial law pop off. You know? It says, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Why? Because the martial law going to pop off. They're going to eventually lock down these cities. Then what are you Israelites are going to be stuck with? You put your trust in this place. You thought it was your rest. You didn't put your trust in the scriptures. When the scriptures told you exactly, you're going to desire to go to Virginia. You might be in Georgia. Look, you ain't going. You might want to go to West Virginia. You know, you might stay in Alabama. You ain't going. You might want to go to Las Vegas. You stay in California. Guess what? You're not going. All right? You're going to be stuck wherever you at. Thus said the Lord. Thus said the Bible. These words are faithful and true. 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed. And men shall be afraid. That's what's coming. But oh yeah, everything's getting ready. Everything's going back to being normal, right? Look, that's what you think. See, that's that trick bag. But the scripture told us, look, don't go to the house of feasting. Don't go back to sleep. I need you to go to the house of mourning. Because going to the house of feasting, mirthing it up, partying and all that, look, that's the end of all men. And the living, the ones that got the knowledge, will lay it to his mind. He knows what the will of Yahweh Bashim Shai is, right? For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed. And men shall be afraid. Men shall be afraid. How much more the weaker vessel, you women, you independent women. It's getting ready to go down. It's going to show enough go down. The 16th chapter, 2nd Ezra chapter 16. We'll start at verse, let's see. 70. For there shall be in every city, small cities, big cities, country towns, you name it, man. In every city. Meaning ain't nobody gonna escape this right here. For there shall be in every city. For there shall be in every place and the next city a great insurrection. You know, here at Great Millstone, we look up the meaning of words, right? This is the definition for the word insurrection. A violent uprising against an authority, a government. Going right back to what I just read in 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. You know? Going right back to what I just read. Going right back, pretty much sedition. People exciting other people to go against the government, and that's going to pop martial law off. That's when they're going to bring the troops in. It's going to get outrageous. It's going to get crazy out here. Thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Bible. So now, insurrection, a violent uprising, man, against an authority or government, a rebellion, revolt, an uprising, revolution. Oh yeah, they said a revolution will be televised, right? Look, rioting, sedition, same thing, unrest, anarchy, civil disobedience. You know, you're going to see all that in your lifetime. Look, why? Because the scripture said it was going to happen. That's why. That's why you Israelites, look, turn back to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua while you can. Turn back to the Lord while you can, Israel. It says, let me read that again. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. So they're going to come after the men of the Lord. Who fear the Lord? The hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. We're the only ones that fear the Lord. Right? It says, they shall be like madmen, sparing none. This devil going to come in with wrath, knowing that he got a short time to rule. They should be like madmen, sparing none, right? But still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, taking your goods, taking whatever you got. The elder Monatazar, he just did a lesson on that. He's going into how, hey, look, some of us going to get cast out of our houses for not taking the RFID chip, for not complying with the powers that be, right? It says, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Look, but our people talking about some everything is all normal now. Everything is all peaceful. You get ready to get cast out of your house soon come, right? Then shall there be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. Yeah, our faith is going to be tested right when these things pop off, right? It says here, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, talking to the elect of the nation of Israel, the house of David, right? Behold, the days of trouble are at hand. For when they shall say peace and safety, this sudden destruction shall come upon them. The days of trouble is at hand. We're in the midst of it right now. We're in the midst of it right now. Oh yeah, everything is all love, right? The days of trouble are at hand. But I will deliver you from the same. And that's the point. With everything that's going on, the Bible said, look, I'm going to still deliver you. You read about all the different accounts in the Bible where the man of the Lord was delivered. Look, he said he's going to deliver us from it. Do you believe that? It says, but I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid. Look, neither doubt. Going right back to James. A double-minded man is unstable in all his way. Don't doubt. You know, don't let your faith waver when these things pop off. Look, the scripture told you that it was going to happen. So you need to be getting yourself prepared for what's coming. You're in the midst of it right now. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt. For Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is your guide, man. The God of the Bible is our guide. He said all these things are going to happen. But then at the same time, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, look, said, whoever called on him and was forsaken. Name an Israelite, according to the Bible, that ever called on Yahweh Bashim Yahushua as was forsaken. He said he cared for his elect. So yeah, martial law gonna pop off. But then Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is gonna pop off. Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach, chapter 2, verse 10. Look at the generations of old and see, there ever any trust in the Lord? And that's what it's about, trusting in the Lord, right? With everything that's coming down the pipeline. Did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? For the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in the time of affliction. See, the God of the Bible, he saveth in the time of affliction, right? Woe to the fearful hearts, destruction, and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth two ways. Woe to them that are faint-hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore shall he not be defended. When all hell break loose, if you're all fearful, scared, what's going to happen to you? You ain't started putting your trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua yet. He said he's going to give you over to the enemy. He's going to give you over to the enemy, man. I got to read that St. Matthew. It's going to get bad out here. And martial law is part of it. Say this man, I'm saying, going to come through. He ain't going to spare nothing. He going to come in like a madman, not sparing nobody. He know his rule is almost over. It's a boundary he can't pass. So yeah, it's about to pop off. We'll constantly put our trust in the Lord, right? This is St. Matthew chapter 24, verse 21. And it reads, for this shall be great tribulation. A whole lot of hell, right? Let's get that definition. Tribulation. For there be great tribulation, not just a little tribulation, but great tribulation. But then you got guys telling something, it ain't gonna be nothing. It's gonna be all smooth sailing. Don't believe these false pastors, man. Tribulation. It says great tribulation, right? A cause of great trouble or suffering. That's what's coming, and martial law is part of it. They're gonna make it mandatory that you take the RFID chip. More vaccines are coming. You name it. Tribulation is coming, Israel. It says a state of great trouble or suffering. Trouble, worrying, anxiety, burden, affliction, ordeal, trial, adversity, hardship, tragedy, difficulty, problems, misfortune, misery, distress. And the God of the Bible said, look, in the latter times, he shall bring misery upon those that didn't believe in the words. Pretty much just roughly paraphrasing. I can get it, 2nd Ezra, the 8th chapter, verse 50. We'll get that. We'll get that as soon as I finish reading this. It says grief, woe, headache, pain. All these things. Look, we're in the midst of all these things right here. We're in the midst of tribulation, right? What kind of tribulation once again, Lord? For this shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. So the tribulation, the hell that's coming out of the pipeline, it ain't never been heard of ever. It ain't never been recorded. This is going to top the scale. You know, this is going to top the scale right here. All the tribulation that's coming. And Israel ain't even getting ready for it. Israel just thinking about the club. Israel just wanting the cities to open back up so they can continue to be wicked. If you only knew what was coming. If you only knew what was coming. And except those days should be short. We just read, and I'm saying, look, this devil gonna come in like a madman, sparing nobody. What does scripture say? And except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Because this devil gonna really get down. This devil is gonna really get down, and the Lord gonna let him get down. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is gonna let this devil get down like none other. Let's get this. 2nd Ezra chapter 8, verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done. Going right back to tribulation. Letting you know it ain't going to be all love. For many great miseries shall be done to them in the latter time. Shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. So really, pretty much all these things were set up. The martial law, the famine, the race riot, and everything, cannibalism, all that was set up for these prideful people. You know? Because he said he's going to deliver his elect out of it. No matter if you have to be a martyr, you're still being delivered out of it. But you false pastors and you false prophets, you're not going to be delivered out of it. You're going to be given unto it. He says he's going to deliver you over to death and destruction. Look, you knew you was lying. You knew you was teaching the people lies. You think a man don't know when he's lying? A man knows when he's lying, and a man knows when he's teaching the truth. Ain't nothing hard about that. A person knows when they're lying, and a person knows when they're telling the truth. Come on now. Come on now. They might act like they don't know, but they know. You telling people that ain't nothing coming down the pipeline, you're going to be held accountable for that. You're supposed to have got our people ready for the battle. You're supposed to have blew that trumpet. You're supposed to have gave them warning that this devil going to come in like a flood. Then read none of the scriptures that pertain to prophecy. None of them. Revelation chapter 12. Verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants, meaning destruction unto the inhabitants of the earth and the sea. For the devil, the great deceiver, sleazy Edomites, the elite banking families, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. And we just read about that in 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, the 15th chapter. Sparing nothing. Not sparing nothing, man, but spoiling, taking your goods, casting you out the house, throwing you in the concentration camps, all the above, man. Why? Because he know he had an end of his rule, man. That's why this is the time to be building up a personal relationship with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. See, the hopeful elect, we ain't got nothing to worry about. The Lord said he ain't never forsook an Israelite that called upon him. Revelation chapter 2 verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil, the same devil that's going to come down with great wrath, the deceiver, not an entity up under the ground. The devil shall come down unto you. It's like it. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, meaning those concentration camps. Because what? Martial law is going to pop off. Look, the elders and the apostles and the elders been telling you that for oh so long. You didn't believe it though. Now, whose fault is that? Yours or ours? Because you didn't believe. You know. That ye may be tried, we just read about that. You can be tried as gold in the fire. And ye shall have tribulation 10 days, a complete number of days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Now the scripture is telling us what's going to happen. It didn't tell us when, it said it's going to happen though. Your faith is going to be tested. You're going to have tribulation. You're going to catch some hell for a period of time. Be thou faithful unto death, because some of us might have to lose our lives. And Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is going to give you a crown of life. Now these scriptures should be comforting you right about now. Because you already know you're going to have to go through it. It ain't no way around it. You're going to have to go through it. But you're pretty much hearing the end all, be it all. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai said, be faithful. Even if you lose your life. And I'm going to give you a crown of life. And then look, eventually, look, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is going to pop up on the scene with the multitude of angels. That's the thing about it. The Lord's going to pop up sooner or later with the multitude of angels. And he's going to deliver the elect of the nation of Israel. Lord willing, we're part of that number. So we ain't got nothing to worry about, man. That this devil come in like a flood. He only know that he got a short time to rule. Martial law going to pop off. And look, these other nations that's over here that don't belong over here, they're going to get caught off guard too, because they're not going to go back home either. You know, that's the thing about it. They're not going to go back home. So enjoy the beach. Enjoy the club. Enjoy whatever you're going to enjoy. You better do it quick, though. Psalm chapter 145, 146, Salakia. Psalm chapter 146 and 5. Happy is he that hath the power of Jacob for his help, whose hope is in the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, which made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that therein is, which keep the truth forever, man, which executed judgment for the oppressed, which are the Israelites, which giveth food to the hungry. He said, my servants going to eat, right? My servants are going to drink, right? The Lord looseneth the prisons, man. He openeth the eyes of the blind. The Lord raiseth them that are bowed down. The Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai loveth the righteous man. So the elect of the nation of Israel, we ain't got nothing to worry about. Lord willing, we're of that number, the hopeful elect. The scriptures say, look, that poor man cried, and the Lord heard him, because the angels were camped around about them that fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Look, just a scripture through the Spirit, man, just letting our people know what's coming. I mean, that's one thing about the true men of the Lord. Look, we got to teach our people the truth. We got to let them know destruction is coming. We got to let our people know that death is coming. All right? Let's finish it off with this. I want to get Thessalonians right quick, and then we'll end it off. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child. And they shall not escape. That's what's coming. Sudden destruction. Trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai with all thine heart, and lean not into thine own understanding. These things are coming down to pass. Speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. Earthquakes in diverse places, wars, rumors of wars. Look, must I get one more? Must I get one more? St. Matthew 24 and 6. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted. They're going to start turning the men of the Lord in. And they shall kill you. And you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And get ready to experience that. You think people hate you now? You read the accounts about what the men of the Lord went through. It was handed over. Family members turned on them. The cities that they were teaching in, everybody turned on him. That's one of, he's one of them. Put you on the news. The elders and the apostles always going to it. They're going to put you on the news. Put your trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Look, the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the scriptures, that's what's going to keep us stable. Tribulation is coming, Israel. Shalom.